here to talk about the thought is what is the concept of verification validation? Why bother to be verify and validate through this entire phases? I mean methodological phase. How it will be getting handled manner. Okay, and what to say? So currently I am having 9 years, 9.5 years aerospace and defense embedded avionics domain. So also drive value creation, the result oriented, cost effective more than like 9 years. So let me begin for the verification validation. Okay, so we should understand the software verification process DO178B perception. So before going generally verification validation, are you doing the right job? Are you doing the job right? As you know, everyone for how the software verification validation will be done. But in terms of DO178B perspective, how to handle for the input and output representation, and how the process document will be handled in input document, output document, like input if you take ICD IRS, output if you take IRS document, like output document. So how the document traceability with the DO178B standards. So also how the software development life cycle will be in wheel life cycle model, and how the reviews during life cycle model for SDLC, and how the data to be made availability for the reviews, and how the verification validation will be done, and what are the strategy for the verification in terms of the software verification strategy, like software test priorities and software test plan, and how the software verification process inputs required, how the software standards and independence criteria, also how the review procedures will be done. Also when you look into software testing process, like requirement based testing RPT, and requirement based HSIT objectives and SSIT objectives, as you know, software hardware integration test, SSIT software integration test, and how the combination of input and output for the HSIT and SSIT, and how the requirement based UT objectives, user acceptance, and how the inputs and output for the UT, and how the system test will be done. So it's most important. What are the criteria for the system testing, and what are the objectives? So everything will be seen. So now we will be seeing how the overview, right? So IO for the how the integration testing will be done, and how the hardware software integration testing will be done, like errors revealed by HSIT, interrupt processing, and how the software integration will be done. Means generally, if you want to know software integration, like top-down approach, bottom approach, requirement based software integration testing. So errors revealed by HSIT, result aspect for HSIT. So what we do in the HSIT, like HSIT incidents, hardware software integration testing. So errors revealed by HSIT, error and interpret processing, and what we'll do in SSIT, software integration testing, like top-down approach, bottom approach, and how the requirement based software testing, integration testing, and errors revealed by the HSIT, how the integration testing guidelines will happen, how the test case template and test procedure template, common testing guidelines, what are the strategies should be allocated, and generally, as you know, the strategic, functional and logical grouping of requirement and regression testing. And when you talk about RPT categories, so you should have done for the requirement with operators, like greater than, less than or equal to, which is used for major cases, like less than or equal to, and now the very important for the testing MCDC requirement, and testing timer requirement, and testing latches and interpretation requirement, and what are the hardware interfaces. When you talk about hardware interfaces, this is all combination of RPT. Hardware interface, we look at hardware interface like analog requirement, NVRAM and array 429 requirement typically, and database communication requirement, and discrete interfaces requirement, watchdog requirement, stag and CRC requirement, timing margin of the power on built-in test, and the software partitions requirement. Also, when you look into for the next case, unit testing. So how the test for a piece of code like input and output for the unit testing, and what is the test case guideline, procedure, report guidance, what are the common testing guidelines, and what is the typical similarly like issues errors found in the design during the low level, also within the low level test itself. And also unit testing design, how it will be done, what are the input, right? Unit testing design like what are the input and output for the low level test case procedure format, data dictionary, and test case selection criteria, how the requirement based testers, robustness test cases for the test case selection, test environment and tool qualification, what are the data and coupling, control coupling, structural coverage analysis, requirement coverage analysis. So what is data and control coupling? That is also main aspects here. Generally data and control coupling says like data coupling, and control coupling like structural coverage, requirement coverage analysis, and formal test execution. Also unit testing phases, there are different phases like requirement based test phase coverage, robustness like normal range testing, very simple like arithmetic test, single point, boundary value, and basics path testing. Structural coverage, so you talk about like statement coverage, conditional coverage, and multiple condition coverage, loop coverage, decision coverage, logical combination, modified MCDC, and how the path coverage, technical control of peer reviews, and organization also. There is a unit testing like a bottom-up approach, an isolation approach, or the inspection of the output of software development lifecycle. So what are the inspections they will maintain PNV aspects. Also some topics we can verify like missile areas like requirement traceability, software change requested, assembly testing, source to object analysis, and what are the verification of output of software requirement process, design process, and what are the verification output of the software coding and integration process, verification process like that. The other aspects, the main thing is certification, software DO178B. What is the purpose of review and the types of review, stages of development, DO178B, and SOI readiness criteria, and typical audit agency and audit execution, analysis of the outcome of SOI audits, issues, mitigations found out during the audit. These are aspects for the DO178B software verification guidelines document. Says. Okay, these are things for the overview, whichever I told you for like how the real-time embedded airborne numeric software will be verification, validation, key technologies, the following key terms which is using D1 as per D1 guidelines. Let me see further session deeply. Okay, thank you.